Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 1Game1Life. My name is Typo, and this is Baldur's Gate 3 Part 84. Welcome. So actually, it's not as of the time I record this, but when this episode comes out, it'll actually be my birthday. So hopefully this will be a good episode on that note. Hopefully my birthday release date can provoke some kind of good episode juju. Let's go touch the printing press after we read about how it works. Where was it? Was it? What? Regarding portrait production, I would have swore. Or is it over here? Oh, it's over here. We haven't picked it up yet. Never mind. JK. There's a lot on this side, too. It's not funny. Are you sure? Because I bet it is if we really look at it. I don't care who keeps messing with the printer and adding mistakes to our editions. I'll dock all of your pay if it doesn't cease immediately. Maybe. Could be funny. It depends on what the mistakes were that they put in. Gondian Research Report. Here you pass your eyes over a Gondian report concerning the Shadow Curse. Landmarks are sketched quite expertly, with special attention paid to areas where the curse hangs thickest. Of interest, the report ends with a recommendation for someone called the High Artificer. That recommendation reads thusly. It is a geography unsalvageable, High Artificer. The curse's ambiguity makes it inscrutable as well as deadly. It is the shared belief amongst our party that this area be designated as imperative to avoid on Gondian maps, and for all further expeditions to be summarily halted, discontinued, and not reconsidered thereafter. Okay. Wolves in sheep's clothing. This article's Weasley words weave a terrible tale about you, potentially reputation shattering if put to print. Wow, a couple of those actually. Alright. The gate is closed. Interesting. Let's take a look at the Gondian auto printer manual. They did say that the printing press was possessed. It could have been a joke though. Using your auto printer is a two-step process. Step 1, loading your headline article. Printing is as easy as opening a hatch and placing your desired article in the machine. Once the auto printer is loaded, it will animate and begin pumping out copies until either the ink reservoir or paper hopper is empty. Step 2, endless profit. Now your exceptional journalism will be ready for delivery to your vast readership. You'll need it with the amount of broadsheets this thing will print. Okay. Ha ha ha. You didn't need a whole book for that.
You approach the printer, noting its ink splots and intricate cogs. Before you can get closer, however, it begins to speak.
Oi! Gormless! Over here! Thought I recognized you. Dolly was right.
Dolly. Dolly is the pixie we released, right? Let me guess, another Fae who needs freeing.
I'm not trapped, you fool! This printing machine is just marvelous. We've nothing like it in the Feywild. This is my paintbrush. I make sure everything that's in those big, ugly article blocks becomes fine printed artistry. I'm a master pensman, I am.
Okay.
Dolly can't stop talking about you. Hero this, hero that, hero here, hero there. Hello, hero. You know,
Hey.
There's some absolute filth about you in tomorrow's edition. Seeing as you were kind enough to free Dolly, how's about I do you a favor?
Yes, there was actually a reason to let her go.
We can load up something a bit less damaging for your reputation.
Let's do that. How do we do that?
Well, first, I've got to release the old nasty Tupstall. Look there. Now,
This voice acting. Where can I find the stuff to print a new broadsheet?
Listen, mate, I'm already doing you a favor.
Right.
I'm sure you can figure it out yourself.
Okay.
As the old saying goes, ours is not to wonder why. Ours is but to print or die. Or something like that.
Alright. A public danger. Potentially reputation shattering if put to print. Cutest cat you've ever seen. About the 100 on Baldur's Gate doesn't talk about your arrival in the city. Curseworkers are curse makers. Stark Weasley words weave a terrible tale about you. Potentially reputation shattering if put to print. Dude, there's so many. We could talk about the cutest cat we've ever seen. I didn't find anything good about us. Just the cat article. Absolutely.
Delightful.
This is the best I can do. Find something that's not even relevant to us. Cutest cat you've ever seen.
Need to know.
That's what the people need to know. True. Okay. We swapped out the negative headline with a different one we found in the Baldur's Mouth building. Tomorrow's paper should no longer damage our reputation. Beautiful. Thank you, sir.
Paper's printing right now, pal. Should be on the streets tomorrow.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Wow, you really hooked me up here. Do a little potion of invisibility to get out, and we're good. Onwards we march. Should be able to get out of here in no time. Just don't touch anything you shouldn't, Astarion. As in steel watchers. Don't touch a steel watcher. Perfect. Alright. And we still have 2 potions of invisibility if we ever really need them. Perfectly invisible, so they'll never know anything happened. And ladies and gentlemen, I'd say that went according to plan. Alright, guys. It's been fun hanging out in the streets here. How about we go, do something else, huh? Yeah, for sure, for sure. Astarion should unsneak before he there he goes. Yep. Yeah, it's just the group. We're just chilling. Yeah, there was always 4 of us, duh. Okay, there's Cora Highberry. There's no shot I can murder her without getting caught. There's no way. Speak to Laura Ken. Investigate Folagir's fireworks. Murder target Frank. Murder target Figaro. Save Vanra. Murder target Neshra. Murder target Alexander. The foundry is so far away, it's insane. Is there a way to get her to somewhere else or no?
Why, hello there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
Oh, they do look ever so tasty.
Ah, Mrs. Highbury, I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Call me Cora, Master Metzley. And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without company, after all.
Wine scent is almost sickly sweet, with an acrid note just on the periphery. Poison.
Ooh. Poison beauty is sickly delicate. Oh, poison wine. Now that's a classic. I'm afraid I must decline, but I hope you enjoy your wine. We could let her die and then take credit for it. He is a dwarf in red, also. There's at least a chance of this going really well, so we'll try it. And we're a heartless bastard.
Then please, Mrs.
Astarion approves, Karlach disapproves, yep. Oh no!
Eh? I'm trying to enjoy the festival. Stop bothering me.
We're not supposed to be enjoying the festival. We're working. Are you drunk?
No.
Drunk enough.
Alright, so Cora's dead. Cora Hybrid is slaughtered by a ball serial killer disguised as a wine merchant. Figaro Pennygood is next on the target list. We need to find him before the killer does. Alright. I guess it doesn't count because we didn't kill her. Fair enough. Let's speak to Loricon about the night song, I guess. We can actually keep going this way, and if we can keep going this way, I do want to try it. My beautiful cabbages! The Avatar of the Last Airbender joke. I love it. That's so good. That meme will never die, I don't think. As long as love for Avatar The Last Airbender exists, there will be cabbage jokes. Whoa.
Flaming Fist investigation underway.
Pear Tree House.
Stay back. The humble home of Frank Pear Tree.
Why? Slashing resistance? Okay, so I'm cutting right through that. So why is there a soul coin there? 64. Just, you know, just a little something. Another Ballas murder? Okay.
What's that?
Bloodstained parchment. Messy oh, hey! Okay. This is what I needed. This bloodstained parchment? That's the murder list I was talking about. Okay. So. Frank Pear Tree was killed near Failgear's fireworks. Cora is dead now. Chef is put in the clear. So Figaro Pennygood, Nesha Lisha, Very Vantampur, and Friedrich Hune are really our only options. We're running out of time. Running out of options.
Breathe quiet. Move with care.
Bloodied note. Scribbled paper scrawled in an erratic, excitable hand. You've been picking where you shouldn't, Pear Tree, placing the Lordling's fire spitters throughout my city. Disgusting. They leave no blood, there's no art to it at all, just burnt ash and corpse cinder. I walk through your basement here as I pen this. It's rather large. Roomy. They'd never find all the bits of you if I spread them out here properly. There's a downstairs, you say? Pear Tree's chest key. Does the chest go into the basement? Is that what we're supposed to be getting from this? Astarion, you're in that, by the way. How the hell? Aha! Astarion, I'm gonna need you to bust that open here. Would greatly appreciate you.
Let's crack it open.
I think we're gonna be in this city for a very long time, ladies and gentlemen. A very, very long time. I do not see.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Very roomy. I do not see us like stopping Gortash for many episodes. Courageous little Kimabeth.
It's huge. And is that a burning heart?
Clown severed arm. Wonderful. Yagashura the second.
Body.
I really need to give the clown parts to Karlak. So yeah, there's definitely something going on with the clown parts. The effigy of Yagashura, who burned his mortality. What use his heart? He thought himself a titan, but died whispering for his mother. Blows an exaggerated signature written in blood or in the red. Okay. Okay, this guy was big. That was a big boy. Cassie Winestone. Okay. Okay, bunch of books. Nothing there. Infernal contracts and bargains. An offer. Hold up now. Oh, Astarion, hey.
You almost pity Orin taking Lae'zel like that. Give her half a chance, and she'll rip out the shapeshifter's spine.
I like that.
Bloody shape-shifting freak! No one takes my Gith Yankee and gets away with it.
Yeah, no one takes your Gith Yankee.
We can't just let Orin take one of our own, even if it's Lae'zel. We have to rescue her, or kill Gortash in order to win her freedom.
That's an easy one. Easily. We're just gonna kill Gortash. An offer. Dear Mr. Pear Tree, lovely corner you've winnowed for yourself, man of your means. I like your house, Frank Pear Tree. Yet as the pauper said to the priest when he espied the cathedral's interior, it could be improved, sir. That is what I'm writing to you about. You see, I have an offer for you, Frank. I have in my possession a tremendous quantity of infernal iron. Its acquisition is immaterial. What matters is this. I shall need assistance distributing the weapons forged from this exquisite iron to the city's, let us call it the city's more colorful dimension. I find you uniquely qualified for this endeavor, owing to your diverse, eclectic, and puissant contacts throughout Baldur's Gate. Add me to those contacts, Frank. It'll work out for you. Mutual benefit and all that. I'll be in touch. Think on it. Yours of faith, Enver Gortash. Did he have a way into the Infernal? Is that what all the... Because we need to get to Avernus for reasons. Alright, Karlach. Yeah, you can still pick things up.
For me.
Not for much longer, but you can still pick things up. Battle axe, javelin, longbow, short bow, the works. We're gonna skip the heavy crossbow though. Very nice. Enhanced weapons sales ledger. This ledger records acquisitions and sales in Gortash's infernal weapons trade. Infernal iron acquired from diabolic sources, use thereof in forging enhanced arms and armor, and sales and distribution through Gortash's network and to other wholesalers such as the Centaurum and the Knights of the Shield. The final entries as follows. Note for Lord Gortash. The Knights organization appears to be collapsing and sales to them are in steep decline. However, this is more than made up for by our shipments to our new contacts in Amen. And the Athkatla receipts next month should make everyone happy. Interesting. Dagger. We don't need those things. We'll take the great axe though. My gratitude. Dear Frank, writing to extend my sincerest gratitude. Weapon distribution continues like a parent saving their drowning child swimmingly. The success of this endeavor lies entirely at your feet. You are a treasure, and I should like to hold you in my arms and whisk you about. How you would laugh, Frank? Of course, people would say we're in love, and I do. I do love you, Frank. I love any man willing to birth a little more slithering, wet malice into the world. By sending out my weapons, putting them in groping, willing fingers, you've done just that. Yours in faith, Enver Gortash. What a loser. He seems like an emo weirdo. That would be my guess. Okay, use the chest to get a short sword +2 and 2 more soul coins.
One day I'll catch a break.
Wow, 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 we have so many. Alright, you know what? She should jack one in today. We have so many soul coins. Just use one. Boom. Infernal Fury. Weapon and armed attacks deal an additional 1d4 fire damage when she's raging or when her hit points drop below 25%. There you go. All ramped and ready to go. Damn, Karlach is showing off a little bit right now, I'm not gonna lie. Is there no way to get over here? That looks like it should be a part of the map, but I guess it isn't. Okay. Let me read those books real quick, just in case they were relevant. And by read, I mean my character opens them up. Oh, it's all the lords. Yeah, true. Okay, yeah, we're good. Whoa, backpack. Whose is this? I don't know what's happening with that. But whatever's going on, we don't need any of this. So I'm gonna drop it and leave it right there. And now we know where it is if we ever need it back. I didn't actually think down here was going to be an area that we could go. Don't call me Runt. Should call him Runt. Tuzgrunt. Okay, that place is falling apart. Is this the slums of... Oh my goodness.
Shouldn't go wandering in dark alleys. Very dangerous hobby. Gets people killed. Wait. You're Farling's friend. She said to let you in. Funny little
we got those connections.
Always laughing at me, even when I don't joke.
Very smart, Tuzgrunt.
My pleasure.
Charlatan, friends in low places. Got our 4 inspiration back. Gain access to the undercellar through Tuzgrunt. Sledge Petafeet, Sparks Misgravel, Terse Torvalt, bunch of bodies back here. This is a dark alley, but it's beachside.
But you consort with a better class of people now, right?
A different class of person. and a different type from sorting.
Let's just stop this conversation right here, shall we?
Is there a way over here? There might be if you like jump down here maybe? Probably not though. This is probably just an area that's for show more than anything. Okay, ladder goes up there, but there's no reason to. Big delivery in my safe deposit box. Mankey, Glitterbeard says we have a really, really heavy chest coming in today on the back docks. Make sure you've got a full 6 cash guards ready to help carry it inside when it arrives. When Old Glitter says make sure they're fully armored up. I don't know why. Take care of this, alright? I'll be out the rest of the day. Carrots. Stop banging on my door after midnight, you blasted, and you're scared my pug out of its wrinkles. Look, I already sent you the key to my safe deposit box at the counting house. That's all I've got. Take it and leave me alone. You can't get blood from a moldy spud, alright? Just ask Nine Fingers. I'm sure she'll say it's fine. Excutable. So is that the undercellar that I'm supposed to be going to? The revealed entrance? Oh, snap. So no one cares if I open this. It's not considered lockpicking, like red lockpicking. Dude, this place is messed up. How? This is beachside. How is this not like in-demand property? How is this a quote-unquote dark alley? I don't get it. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make a damn lick of sense, I tell you what. I don't care how low quality the housing is. If there's no holes in the roof or the walls and it's on beachfront, it should be worth something.
Subtle steps.
Oh, hey, yo. And a hatch right there. Got a whole bunch of stuff right here. When we know the lowest we can roll is 10 with Astarion now, I mean, there's nothing left to sweat. It's easy, easy. Guild ring. Yes, please. I'm assuming this is a way into the guild that we just didn't need to take. Okay, we'll come back here if going this way doesn't find our way into that, you know? Baron's Coop. Interesting.
The fabled haunt of Nine Fingers Keep.
Never visited before. I thought you'd got around.
I'll enter beneath the gate.
I always steer clear. If guild members started disappearing, people would start asking questions.
Cazador hated questions. Makes sense. I should really look at how much inspiration we've gotten over the course of this playthrough. I thought you got beneath the gate, enter the undercellar. Inspiration just for coming here. Wow. All right.
Can't slow down.
Hey guys, how we doing? We doing solid? Mole!
We're all on the same side.
Well, look who it is. Looking to mess up my operation here too? You'll find it a little harder than before, so I'd suggest you just stick to business, yeah?
I didn't try to ruin your last one. Somehow this is just the kind of place I'd expect to find you.
You always were sharp, if a bit slow. Too big to be quick. But I'll stay out of your way if you'll stay out of mine.
Okay, Mole, damn. Sticky Dondo, see anything you like? Let's talk price. See anything of yours? No, you didn't.
I'm running the shop. You buying or selling?
Where do you get the items you sell? Maybe a bit of both. Show me what you got. Shade Slayer Cloak. While hiding, the number you need to roll a critical attack is reduced by 1. This effect can stack. That is interesting. Now this I do want for sure. And you sure have a lot of money, don't you? Well, that's just wonderful. I would love to get some of that money off of you. Let's see what we can do about that. I'm gonna get rid of the Lover's Caress. It's about time. I still haven't looked at that, these gloves. Whoops. We're never gonna use this. It's official. Featherfall could still happen. We're never gonna use that. Purple dye, haste spore grenade, hand axe +1. We're never gonna use this hand axe +1 because we don't throw things, we just shoot. Let's be honest. Potions of speed are good. Elixir of Bloodlust is never going to happen because we have better elixirs now. That's just the truth. Never going to use these oils either. Fire vulnerability. No, even then we probably won't use that, but, you know. We don't need these oils or the elixir of poison resistance or anything like that. Stillmaid's portrait. Bunch of random junk. A Guide to Vernus, One Hellish Holiday. Let me read that later. Let me keep the Bloodstained and the Bloodied notes, just in case those are the ones with the list on them. Lower City Pass, Sanitation Notice, Fertile Contracts and Bargains, Safe Deposit, Note from Scry, Patient Log, Fiddlehead Soup, Repairer's Payment, Shanties for the Bitch Queen, Hells Unleashed, Yagashur II, bunch of jewelry. Okay. Don't need acid resistance. No, neutralize the effects of all poisons. I'm never going to use a bonus action on getting rid of poison. Sorry, not sorry. Barbed Arrow could be good. I could always just wear the Detect Thoughts amulet if I wanted to do that. Okay. Alright. So that's what we can get out of him. And then Shadowheart has next to nothing, I'm sure. I mean, other than the Reaper's Embrace, of course. We're never going to use Hraknir's Bracers. Just sell them. Selûne's Spear of Night or Moonlight Glaive? That's not even close, is it? Light Permanent. Yeah, let's sell the Moonlight Glaive. And the level 3 Elixir of Arcane Cultivation's never going to happen. Vigilance probably never going to happen, but we'll see. And then Astarion. Gold and Silver. Acid Vial. Public Danger. Cursebreaker, Curse Makers. Wolves in Sheep Clothing. Make sure I'm not selling anything like I really need to have. So far, so good. So many papers he picked up. Insane. Reminder to fire Malik. The Wonders of Phandalin. Ah, Phandalin's like one of the best places in D&D. Hell yeah. We love Phandalin. $450 there, and then Karlak can do the rest with a bunch of Githyanki gear that she doesn't need to be holding on to. And a hand axe +1, and some oils that we don't need. And an elixir we definitely don't need. And a shield that could have its uses, so I guess we'll hold on to it. We don't need a Sword of the Emperor. We don't need this. We'll sell that to someone who can actually afford it, though. Splendid Beige, Splendid Blue. Ooh, fancy. Don't need the dye remover. On the moral decay and its benefits, I do love that. Okay. So far, so very good. And there you have it. Sell this hat for 3, and then boom. All the money. Boom! We're almost up to 56k. Feels
Sometimes
good.
Stuff we sell comes back around to us again. So watch yourself. Got me?
Sticky Dondo. Sure, Dondo.
Let's talk price. See anything of
The
yours?
Professor?
No, you didn't.
That's my background in Starfield. Let's talk.
Right.
which crew are you with? Bellbreakers? The Children of Hall?
The names ring familiar. 2 of the many crews that make up the Guild. A loose collective with ties to every criminal enterprise in the city's underworld.
Neither. I run a crew called the Worm Skulls. That could be fun. Why not? 2 or higher. Whoa, my god. We slaughtered that. 33 Deception Dark Urge. Okay.
I'd say I've heard of you. Spare me the story behind the name. I'm sure it's very scary. Fair warning. The Guildmaster wants no fraternizing with the Zentarim. They're here to work, not share war stories. They won't be much use to us if they're drinking and dicing when the Stone Lord kicks the door down.
Okay. You're so sure the Stone Lord's going to attack?
Well, whoever he is, he doesn't seem very keen on talking. He came out of nowhere and ate up half our turf in a 10-day. So if you're speaking to the Guildmaster, maybe step soft around the topic.
Alright, thank you. Could be good information there. Severn. Is this just like a kitchen of sorts? What? Okay. 3-piece, blades, bad twin bubbins. Lyric's Goldthroat is out here jamming. Dude, this place is, the guild hall is big. There's a lot happening here. They made a lot of effort into making sure that the place seemed full. Like it's actually a city. 9 Figures Keen? I'm gonna come back to that later. Hey, Severn.
Before you ask, I ain't got none of that plum Prosecco. Now, what can I get you, newcomer?
Got any gossip you could share?
Here, silence is golden, mate. Best remember that. Now, what can I get you?
What do you have then?
Beverages of distinction, or in some cases, extinction, if you ain't careful.
Mm-hmm.
How you feeling today? Lucky?
It's a shame we can't. Luck isn't needed. No drink could take me down.
The last stain I had to clean up off the floor said the same. But go for it.
Okay. Drunken Cloth. While drunk, you have advantage on con saves and gain temporary hit points equal to your Constitution modifier at the start of your turn. Hell yeah. Anyway, moving on. Elliot, Snapbone. Let's go explore everything else before we talk to 9 Figures Keen. I feel like that's the smarter play. Okay, and what's the point of down here? There's just a bunch of people that you could definitely get in a fight with. Calarina the Wolf, Slickanatra. Okay. Fishbait Arno. Some of the water flows through here. Not much, but I'm seeing some water.
That might be worth a look.
Hello, hello. Tarnished ring. Interesting. Is that gonna come up as something later? Or is it just a ring? She's jamming? Okay. Okay, there's nothing back there. I was like, what? Alright, yeah, pretty big area, honestly. Let's go to Keen and see what's going on, I guess. We could also go back here and see what's going on beyond this point. But no entry, no exit. Okay. That's pretty severe. No entry, no exit, huh? There's 2 doors going into Keen's place? That's interesting. Guild Bursar, Guild Master, 9 Figures Bodyguard, Lady Quincy. And then I guess this is 9 Figure Keen's room that she can curtain close. Not very defendable, though. Kind of walking into a terrible situation, honestly.
It's an orphanage, Ukta. What would you have me do? Sees their toys as payment.
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord. You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult.
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Arm any children old enough. If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Uktar. We're playing host to a hero. You recall our reports of Ketheric Thorm?
Wow, she knows about all that even.
Champion of Merkel, unkillable tyrant of Moonrise. Meet the one who killed him.
Am I interrupting? Your guards just let me pass. My fame precedes me. That or you've been spying on me. And you're 9 fingers keen, Guildmaster.
A little less impressive as revelations go.
I mean, you're not wrong.
You'll forgive the spying, I hope. The Guild keeps watch for anyone of interest passing through our gates. I'd say you qualify. I already know the one thing about you that I need to. You've crossed paths with the cult's leadership before, and you're still standing. I mean to burn the Absolute from the face of my city. So if you mean to help, congratulations. We just became the best of friends.
Best of friends. We're best buds. I ran into some of your thugs. The Rivington Rats?
Oh. Did you enjoy the encounter?
I had to kill the leader.
Zenobia. Always told the girl that mouth would cost her her head. I could wish she'd shown some restraint, but I doubt she'd have returned it.
Right.
The rats usually keep a lid on their nastier notions, but with the Stone Lord business distracting me, some are starting to test the leash. All the more reason to be rid of the cult quickly, so I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me. It's a noose.
Let them know. Need information.
Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab.
Who's the Stone Lord that has your guild running scared?
The leader of some new crew that's intent on paining my arse. If he was just another upstart who didn't like paying guild dues, fair enough. But he and his crew make no demands. Leave no survivors to pass on a message. All I know is that on every scrap of ground he takes from me, the cult of the Absolute soon starts sprouting.
That's really as much as you need to know.
Whatever god the prick prays to, I'll send him to meet it soon enough.
Let's line him up. How's your fight going?
Which part? The Stone Lords hollowed this place out. Half my crews are fled or in hiding. Orin's faithless try to pierce my ranks every day, while Gortash's toy soldiers control the streets. When the Absolute's army arrives to wage war on the city, our best hope is to make sure they have no leaders in here willing to open the gates for them.
Wow, she's got a complete handle on the situation, actually. I mean, not a handle, but she understands what's happening. She definitely doesn't have the handle. She needs help. Notice the mercenaries in your hall. Since when does the guild work with the Zhentarim?
We don't. The Zhentarim work for me. Time was I'd charge the bastards double if I let them into my hall door, but times change. The guild is many things, but it's not an army. If the Absolute keeps pushing in on our territory, then I need a little weight to push back.
Alright. How's it you know so much about the cult of the Absolute and its leaders?
Simple enough. After Jaheira warned me and then...
Jaheira warned her.
I went nosing into the cult for myself. I could bore you with the details. How I found evidence of Gortash's projects, traced him to Orin the Red, and made a safe bet there was some dried out old necromancer to round out the three.
Gotta round it out. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The dead, bloody three. Has been half gods who can't help but make their irrelevance everyone else's problem.
Damn! She just roasted him. Like to know more about the guild.
Thieves, frauds, and miscreants. If it's just the watch warrants you're reading. The guild isn't any one thing. We're everything. All the parts of the city the watch don't want seen, so they push us to the far side of their law. But it's not the watch that keeps the peace, or gives justice to any Baldurian who asks, whether they can pay for it or not. It's us. If we take a little tribute in return, or tie strings of service to those we help, well, what of it? So long as we're working as one, it all runs quick, quiet, and clean.
Okay. I'd trust the guild over the city watch and the Flaming Fist any day. I'll go with that.
The watch, the council, even the Parliament of Peers. They're the clean face they want the world to see. But the guild is the blood, the bone, the gristle, the ugly bits that actually make Baldur's Gate move. We'll be the ones still holding the gate when all those others have fled.
Alright. So what can I do to help?
I was planning to soften you up a bit first, but... straight to business then. You've been seen with a certain Harper. Grey of hair, somewhat spiky of manner.
Yep. The same way a Morningstar is, yes.
So you do know Jaheira. I need to speak to her. She's still getting the lay of the land, I expect. I have information that might help with that. So, reminder to pay an old friend a visit, would you?
She tells me next to nothing either. I see why you two get along.
Oh, I never said that we get along. Now, is there anything else you need?
I actually need to bring her?
You have. But don't be so quick to bat away a helping hand. You'll find few enough of them in this city. The Flaming Fist can be bought. The Harpers are scattered, and the Parliament of Peers, well, they're just generally too inbred to be useful.
Damn!
Salutes at our gate, and the Guild are the only ones truly standing against it.
Alright, I actually gotta go get Jaheira right now. Kind of annoying, but alright. Elfsong Hospitality! Foraging is a thing of the past in the Elfsong Tavern. To purchase camp supplies for resting, simply visit the dumbwaiter hatch. Hey, it's Grub!
I'm just a cat. But please, talk to Yenna.
Why are you so scared?
Why are you so nosy?
Is Yenna mistreating you?
Yenna is my best friend. She's kind. Help her, not me.
Do you know what happened to her mother?
Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend her last life.
Uh-huh. Hey, Scratch.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Yep, yep. Wait! Is this the elf song? This might be the elf song I was talking about. Oh, I love it! The Elfsong Tavern is supposed to have like a spirit within it that sings, an elfin spirit that sings. That has to be what this is. It's a super famous D&D place.
Lae'zel was a formidable addition to our party. Our odds without her are diminished. We should consider Orin's terms carefully, however distasteful we may find them.
I'll kill Gortash, no worries. You don't gotta doubt me. I'll kill him, man. Wow, that's a lot of comfy looking beds.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
Karlak, I need you to... Actually, you know what? Astarion, I need you to stay behind temporarily.
My favorite traveling companion.
That was nice of him.
Oh, darling, I'm hurt.
It sounds awful. Alright, Jaheira. Let's talk.
If you have business to conclude before we march, have it done. The road to Baldur's Gate is long.
We're already there.
And the city needs us.
Uh-huh. Join me.
By your command. With the Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be clear. We can follow it all the way to Baldur's Gate.
We're already there.
There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Beyond that?
Yeah, we've heard all those lines before. She's literally level 1. That's right, I don't plan on fighting with her. I literally just need her to pick up this dialogue here.
You owe me a gold piece, grandmother. When I heard you died out in the wilderness, I made an offering at Kellenvor's well.
Of gold? Oh, I did not know I meant so much to you, Guildmaster.
No, I'm terribly sentimental. Case in point, I've just let a harper walk through my guild hall, noticeably unholed. Because I'm curious about why you're here and who it is you've brought with you.
Well, you already know I'm a friend of Jaheira's.
How nice. You won't
Jaheira
find one of
approves.
those in my guild hall.
We won't tax your hospitality too long, Nine Fingers. I'm searching for Minsk of Rashomon.
A big name, that. Such information does not come cheap, High Harper. Not in normal times. Of course. Seeing as these are not normal times and we're all such good friends, I'll do better than tell you where he is. I'm bringing him here as we speak. Or parts of him, at least. I gave no orders about the condition of his corpse.
What treachery is this, Nine Fingers? Have you thrown in with the Absolute too?
Against my own city. Careful. You're in very real danger of hurting my feelings. It's Minsk who's found his faith with Faerun's newest god. And a new name with it. Stone Lord.
Lies.
Is Minsk the Stone Lord then? Makes you think he's joined the Absolute. Maybe he just doesn't like thieves.
I considered that. But there's a pattern to his strikes. An intent. In his short reign, the Stone Lord and his crew have earned a reputation. Pure brutality. No survivors. And where he mows my people down, this ripe little cult takes root. But not for much longer. We have word on where he plans to hit next. And he'll find us ready to hit back this time.
Nine Fingers. Estelle. Call off your ambush. Tell us where he is, and we'll handle this.
We? I see no Harpers, Jaheira. I'm sorry, but this fight's too big for you alone.
Is there such a thing for us? We're kind of monsters. She's not alone. She has me.
If you're half the friend you're posing as, you'll tell her that her part in this is done. The Stone Lord's fate is sealed. We have a bigger war to fight. I'd rather turn our talk to that, but if you need a moment, Jaheira, well, you've earned that much. My guild hall is open to you. Have a drink, Jaheira. Have a rest. Just leave well enough alone. It would be a shame for the city to lose 2 of its heroes in one day.
Oh, 2 of its heroes in one day. So is Minsk a hero just like Jaheira? Like from the previous games? Could be. Nine Fingers revealed that Minsk is none other than the Stone Lord, a rival gang boss who's been stealing her territory for the cult. She's later trapped to deal with him and won't tell us where. We'll need to search the guild hall for clues. Alright. Stay behind, Jaheira. I just needed you for dialogue.
There's There's little point in pressing Nine Fingers further. She means what she says. But we swore no vows. She won't tell us where to find Minsk. Someone else in her guild hall will. We need to be swift.
Okay. Where do you suggest we begin?
I suppose we must greet the local wildlife. Guildhall is awash with ale-scented gossip at the best of times. These days, they have nothing but the Stone Lord to talk about.
Alright. So what happened at the Harper safe house?
It seems that events at Denthlands have overtaken us. My contact there just sent word. The Harpers have been fractured, infiltrated by doppelgangers. Perhaps we might have done something to help, or just fallen into the trap along with them. Oh, I only have myself to blame. I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen. True enough. But I set my Harper searching for someone else, too.
She moves so much when she talks.
What do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashiman?
Literally nothing.
Brain lurches and bilious intestines squirm. A hero, an enemy most foul.
Oh, a sworn hunter of Ballspawn.
Or a stalwart friend to one. That depends entirely on the Ballspawn. Minsk is an old friend.
He's definitely from the other Baldur's
That's my
Gates
oldest.
then.
We've fought at one another's backs, times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die.
I suspect there's more to the story than that.
There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this Absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone.
Okay, Minsk.
Chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day.
And here you are. You made the right choice. Don't second guess yourself.
The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back.
Apparently he's alive somehow.
So don't be sorry.
So he got
Because I
taken in by the Absolute?
If you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not
The elf song is so good in the background.
Perhaps it need not be Minsk's either.
I'm so glad that in Act 3, once you get into the city, they were like, the Elfsong Tavern, that pinnacle tavern in D&D, we should make that their camp and have the elf from the Elfsong sing to them while they're there. This is so cool. I'm almost fanboying about it. It's so good. Damn, I'm like rubbing my face about it. Then let's find him.
As simply as that? For no other reason than that I asked? Perhaps you two will get along. Oh, the point is moot without the means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path.
Don't worry, we're ahead of that.
I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city.
Well, luckily for you, we are past that point.
Speak.
Now we're traveling together, I realize I don't know much about you.
That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme.
Right. Is it true you fought the Dead 3 before?
It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And, bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write.
Oh, so true.
There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder?
That's fun. Please, you're only one of those things.
Don't tell me which. Against all life experience,
Don't tell me which.
I will choose to assume the best.
Part ways for the moment. I'm sure.
Later then. I tell you not to get in trouble, but I suspect it will find you whether you like it or not.
Too true. Alright, I'm gonna go grab Astarion again, and this is where we'll pick up next time. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like, and if you really enjoyed it, consider subscribing. But either way, thank you so much for joining us on this journey in Baldur's Gate 3.
And a newly minted cultist, no less. Are we sure we want to find him before Nine Fingers does? I doubt he'll be pleased to see us.
Well, with this prism, we could save him. But okay.
Darling, I thought you'd never ask.
I love this man. All right, and yeah, thank you again so much, Bear Rock, Shadowheart, Karlach, Astarion, all of us. We'll see all of you for more Baldur's Gate 3 in this massive city that we are nowhere near seeing all of it yet. I mean, damn. Is there going to be so much to do in Act 3? I can't believe it. See all of you next time.